Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and today I thought we could play around and start a Hinge journal. This is what I did last Christmas, was quite a few of these little Hinge journals. They're just super fun and they're very easy, so if you're just starting out with junk journaling, this is a great way to go. So I have already prepared some papers because, you know, otherwise we would have spent the whole video just doing that. But I just take, like, a lot of these were scraps, so it doesn't even matter what size they are. I'll tell you roughly the size that I'm using, but it really doesn't matter what size you use. So this piece is about 6.5 by 7 3/4. But you can see, like, they're all different sizes. So, and I tear around the edges generally when I do these. So what I have done, because I've used the parchment paper when I printed these papers in the first place, and these are from my Woodland Santa, sorry. And so I printed them out and I glued 2 sheets together. So this is the wooden background, and then this is the regular, you know, the regular whole page. So I have just glued 2 sheets of paper together, and the reason I do that is because when we hinge, you know, these are kind of like standalone pieces almost, and I really don't put like another cover over the top of this. Like, I don't, you know, put a manila file folder or anything like that. So I just don't want thin, super thin pages, because they just, for one, it's not going to stand up right. Some of them might be kind of floppy, and it's just, I don't think it would last as long either. So that's just the way I do it, but you could probably print them on like a card, a light cardstock would also probably work. I just kind of like gluing 2 sheets of paper together like this one. I put tea-dyed paper, and then I stenciled it on the inside. And then this one has that paper that I showed you guys yesterday from, I think it's Paper Print Factory or something. What's it called? Papercraft Digital. Papercraft Digital, yeah. And that's what this is. And then I backed that with some tea-dyed paper. So I just kind of like the look of it, along with the fact that it makes these pages quite a bit sturdier. So I have prepared 6 of those, and that's roughly what I do, right around 6 or 7 pages per one of these. And then I did a little bit more playing around yesterday with those papers after we made these little Heidi spots. I just did a little book page pocket and a little tag there with Santa Claus in it, and this is going to be kind of a all Santa Claus journal for the most part. And then I also have a coin envelope, and I got these from Emily at Emephemera. Thank you, Emily. She sent these to me in Happy Mail. I just cut off the end, you know, so that it's fits within the pages basically. And then I'm going to use this end as a pocket as well, because these are just little pages, so they don't need big giant pockets. And then this will go in here, so it's actually going to end up being like a 7-page journal, right, by the time I put that one in there too. So I thought we could decorate this, and then I'll show you how I do the hinge thing if you haven't seen it before. If you've watched my videos for a while, then you probably will have seen me do that. But I have a lot of new people. Welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. And so this is some Dreaming Hearts Company music. This is her vintage sheet music with rugs, but it's called Rugs and Sheet Music or something like that. So I'll leave a link, but anyway. It's kind of cool because it's got the rug design as well as the vintage sheet music, so that's fun. I'm just tearing those edges off because I want more of the music since this is such a small surface. And I am going to leave a little bit of the this manila background showing. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I am having a good one. Just got playing yesterday and was like, I think I'm going to just start these journals, because the more I can get done before Christmas gets here, the better, right? And then I'll go back to what do you call it? Doing some fall stuff too. I've got some stuff coming up that's already planned that I'll be doing, so it's not the end of my fall things. I just kind of had a little, I guess you could call it a little break between journals kind of thing. So I really am liking these papers that I got from Papercraft Digital. They're very cool. Great designs. And I think they go great, even though they're not technically Christmas paper. I just think they add that really old world look, and I like that. Oh, come on. Sorry, I was trying not to shake the whole camera, but I guess that's... So yeah, not a whole lot happening around here. It's been pretty quiet, as I think it is for most of us. I mean, we're not in quarantine anymore, but you know, everybody still tries to kind of stay home and whatever. Oh, I want to go up to the other end. I forgot. I got that other one to come up to the bottom. Green. So I love making these. They're just a lot of fun, and I think they're kind of a fun keepsake because you probably don't always need, like, especially if you just want to give it as a gift. If you're not doing like a December daily and you just want a little something to keep some notes in for over Christmas, I think these are fun. And like I said, a great gift too. I didn't tear that bottom part, so I'm going to kind of rough it up a little. It's cooled off so much here, I can't believe it. I mean, I know it's October, but it just always happens so fast, it seems like. And I think this one can go here. I'm going to tear that bottom too. Actually, I don't even think I want it that even. So yeah, like I said, if you're just starting out with journaling, this might be a fun one to make first. Even if you do entirely different paper, you can just use the same principle. And then I've cut out some Santas. I don't know which one I want to use. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Every day. Oh, that one has lines in it. Time printer. I mean, that Eco Tank, they print great, but the line thing is annoying. I think I'll just use that one. I like that one. That was the first one. I got inked this one yesterday. Okay. I just feel like he needs a little something to kind of bring him out a little more. A little bit of like dictionary page here. I just ripped a page out because I don't really care what it's talking about. It just will help break this up a tiny bit. birds are just going crazy out there today. They must be liking it. Cooling down a little. I'm going to actually wrinkle this a teeny bit. Okay. Yeah. And smart glitter glue to put on him just to make sure he stays down well after wrinkling up the underneath part. And we'll probably do the back of this too, because you'll see it, because it's going to be like a page, so it'll flip back and forth. But the back part I might do with a little bit more of something you can write on. Would probably be good. And I feel like it needs something up there, like a word or something like that. Put the lid on that before it dries out more. It was kind of sticky, dry. Okay. I need to get some more words, I think, printed out. Old Santa Claus. I'm not sure where those came from. They're obviously from they might be Mrs. Coggs, but I'm not sure about that. Oh, it's not very big though, is it? It's so tiny. Let's see if there's something I like better. Once I got it cut out, I was like, do not open until December 25th. That's cute. What was that? Oh. It's like, don't touch me. My salty little cat. Is he gonna get you? He likes to play this game with Aiden where he, oh my goodness, hasn't done that in a while. He's looking so much better. His eyes just look amazing, but of course has to make lovely sounds while he's on camera, right? And this greetings one would be good. That. But yeah, he's just looking a lot better after his little cold or whatever he had going on. I think I'm gonna use that one. That one's a little pink. I don't know if I want pink. So I'll use this. These are great for like stocking stuffers, and yeah, they're just super cute. Or just a little gift for a friend, or you know, those kind of things that you end up needing. I don't think I want that one right now. And I won't worry about a tag inside at the moment, but I will be making something to go in there. And I don't really care what it says that much. I just want it under there. Oh, you know what else I have? I got these from Danae. Thank you, Danae. And yeah, I was saying how these would be good, but I don't know. That's kind of big, huh? I'll use those somewhere. Just put this on. For now, I'm going to crinkle up the corner there. Okay, and then on this side, I think we'll have a little bit more of a writing surface. So so that not the whole thing is totally decorated. See if I've got anything in here. I love that green. It's pretty. Maybe some of this white bark would work as a writing surface. And I can add a little strip of that green, would be nice. So lots of you have seen me do Hinge journals, like whether it's the tag ones or, you know, just these kind. I'm just going to use a bit of this, tear just a tiny bit more off of that, and I need to put a thumb hole. It's just barely a thumb hole. Can't really tell. I'm hoping this is the right spot. Yep. All right. I want to be able to tell that it's greenery. I could just put a strip of it along the bottom too. I kind of like this a little bit right here. Oh, that end is torn. I need to tear a little more. Okay. Some ink, get that glued down, and then it'll be all ready to go into our journal, and then I'll show you how I do the hinges if you haven't seen before. And then it'll get a little fabric kind of wrap and tie after, you know, it's all decorated, and then it'll go into a bag. And I haven't decided on the bag yet, but that's just kind of how I do them. And I got this idea from Rachel at Roxy Creations, so she was doing them last year. I'll try to remember. I don't know if I'll be able to find her video because that was all the way last year. But if I don't, just you can go check on her YouTube. Most everybody probably already has either seen it or watches her, so. And she may do them again, I have no idea. On that side or this side? Maybe this side, because this side's nice and light for writing. Okay, so that will be a page that'll look like this. Okay, so I think how I want it is this one on the front. I'll do this one. Problem is I have this set up. Oh, this could go right here. I just want kind of, you know, every other page sort of design and like that. So I just take pieces of scrap, so use your scraps, and I just make little hinges. So we're going to say they're roughly about, and they don't even have to be this wide, but roughly 2 inches wide. But again, it's not, if they're smaller or whatever, don't worry about it because it's not a big deal. And then we're just going to fold that 2-inch piece in half. And I am using, this is a little bit thicker cardstock, decorative cardstock. So you don't want to use like just copy paper because it'll probably just tear. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't do that. And then I'm trying to think, I could back this with a little bit of book page just to, you know, make it not white, but you could ink it too. It'll help make it even that much more, you know, strong. But you don't have to do this, you can just ink it because this is a thicker paper. But if you are using thin paper, like if you keep using either copy paper or parchment paper, whatever you've printed your pages on, I would definitely back them with something because it'll just be too thin. And you don't want that because that would be a bummer for the hinges to rip. Just get these off here. Okay, that'll help. I'll save the bigger piece, toss the little ones. Just because when you have the spine of the book showing, because you'll be able to see it, this will show a little bit. So that's why I like to, you know, kind of put something on there or just ink it really good because you'll see it. So and this will make more than one spine here, or hinge, because I don't keep them this wide. This paper cracked. I folded it. Okay, so roughly, like, again, maybe 2 inches. So they're roughly 2 by 2. But like I said, if they're smaller than that, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. So I like to stagger how I put them on. I don't put them all directly in the middle. So this one I'm going to come down to the bottom more, and then that way you'll be able to see that Santa peeking over the top of this page. So you just kind of, you know, play with it and decide how you like them best. And then it's just as simple as, sorry, I'm trying to get some glue off my fingers, putting some glue on either side of your hinge. And I like to kind of do one side at a time because you want to get it sort of right up. I don't know where I was going with that. I was going to put it all the way on the bottom. That probably wouldn't have worked very well. Kind of want it in the middle. And right up with the other edge as best you can. Sometimes I even like set it flat on the table so that I can get a good and put this here. And I am using quite a bit of glue because I want those hinges to stay. I don't want them lifting and being a pain. So we're going to try to, meet my corner down here, meet my edge along there. Get this glue. And then again, I like to lay it down flat against the table. And then you can see now they're hooked together. Okay. Wipe off any excess glue. And then we'll do the next one. And this one will get hinged. I'm going to go right to the bottom. Actually, I think I'll bring it up to the top. So this top corner and this top corner will be together. And you can see I have like a space or a gap down there, but that's fine. That's, kind of what I'm wanting. I want them staggered. I don't want them all perfectly straight. I don't know if I want to use this one or different. I think I'm going to use this other paper. So we'll do 2 inches again. Actually, I'll tear off one side first. just a little bit so that both sides are torn. And this is Hobby Lobby paper. It's just scraps that I have. I've had this paper stack for a while. It was their Old World one. But you can use anything. I mean, you don't even have to use Christmas paper for this. You could use just maybe the colors that you're using or whatever. Just put it on this one. So this one's getting gluey anyway. Ruler's going to be sticky. Need to wash it again. That's how I scratched it all up. Was I can't remember what I got on it, paint or something. I don't know. And I washed it and had to scrub it and scratched it all up. So that's why mine's kind of foggy. You might see everybody else's look nice and clear. Mine's foggy because I scratched it. But it needed to get scrubbed. It was probably glue, it probably wasn't paint. In one project or another. So I like to have a few different papers. I don't like to just use the same one for the hinges every time because, you know, it's you can see them, so I just don't want them all the same. The way it goes. And then we'll do roughly 2 inches again. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the top. Oops, helps if you take the lid off the glue. What am I doing? Just trying to see what time we were at. I'm just slopping it everywhere. I need to go on this one first. Okay, so I'm just kind of finding the middle roughly of this one. I mean, I'm a little higher because this is going to go a little higher, but... Got ink on my hand. I always think I want to try it that way, but I know that doesn't work because I've done it before. You can't really line it upright if you lay it down, because see, it's getting higher and higher as you stack them. Then it won't meet up the right way if you lay it down and put the flap over onto it. And I know that, but I always think I need to try it. You kind of need that little bit of gap in there that you can probably see. And like I said, the best way that I found to do them is just get them nice and snug against the, you know, a flat surface. And that just really helps keep that. And I don't worry, like you can see those two hinges aren't even with each other, but I mean, if you want it that way, then you can definitely do it that way. But there's that one. And then we'll have this guy. And I'll probably go lower with this one since I went up higher here. And I do try to keep it, you know, even with these parts. I don't want it all, like if you did want to stand it somewhere once it's done, you kind of want that surface to be flat, if that makes sense. So maybe we'll use the bells again, since I've got them all ready to go. I'm just going to tear off 2 inches. And I don't have enough for another one. This one didn't get inked. I usually try to ink these a little bit too, since I tear the edges. Okay. Where's the lid for my, it's all the way over here. The lid on the glue or it dries out. Okay. So you just keep going like this. It's really, you know, it's that simple. It's nothing very hard. And you could put all kinds of things in, envelopes or, you know, whatever you want. I think it would be fun to do some different stuff. And this is the first time I've put a, you know, this envelope, an envelope like that in. I usually just do the pages. And I've done the cool pages like Medieval Mirage. She has those ones that aren't, they look all torn, you know, pages. And I've used those as pages. Those are cool to use. So, and you know, you can see like this one sticks out way further than that one. That's why this is an awesome thing to do with scraps, because you can make the pages whatever size you like them to be. And they don't have to be the same. So they're very fun and addicting, because I made quite a few last year. I would have made more if I'd have had time. But time gets away from me at this time of the year, for sure. Okay. Keep that down on there. And our little envelope here. I'll probably scoot that up a little higher. I think I might make another one. I don't know what, but let's see what we got. Is that good with that? Let's see. I'm kind of running out of Christmas scraps, believe it or not. That's sort of amazing. Never thought that would happen. Polka dots. I do have that. This one would be good. Let's use one of these. Oh, that one was ripped out. Oh well. It'll eventually get used. Get a hold of it. I'm going to go a little over 2 inches because I want to tear the edge too, so. Yeah, I'm not sure how I managed to use up all my, well, they're not all gone, but it's stuff that's like not colors or stuff that I want to use for this one. So, or designs that would go. You probably won't need all of this. 1, 2, 3. Go a little extra so I can get this end torn. And get this glued onto book page. So if you're smart, you'll like get all these pieces made up first, and then you can just basically put it together real quick. I had all that part done, but I forgot about the hinges. And I put that upside down, but it doesn't matter. Makes no difference. Fingers are sticking to it. There we go. Okay, that one is on. It was the envelope, wasn't it? What did I do? Oh, it's over here. Yeesh. I swear, I'm not kidding you. I get tunnel vision. Anybody else have that problem when I get doing this? When for some reason it's only when I'm filming. I mean, I do lose stuff when I'm not filming, but that's usually because I get such a mess going that I, you know, bury stuff or whatever. But yeah, for some reason when I'm filming, I get like tunnel vision. I don't know what that's about, but. I am going to kind of be choosy where I put this one just because I don't want to, you know, like cover up his tree or something like that because it's already super close. But and you could make them a little bit smaller. They don't really have to come out this wide. It's just roughly how I do it, so. That way. I'm all messed up here. Okay. Just a little. So you can see you're getting a nice flat spine that way. All right, some wood Santa on the inside on this one. I'll use a piece of this time. Okay. So this one's essentially going to take up, you know, from top to bottom without any issue at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and go right for the middle of that. Sorry, I know this is like really boring, but I mean, it's kind of the process of it. Really do it so fast. Like I said, if you had your stuff all made up though, you could do it a lot faster. You had everything all ready to go. And so I'm just gonna go right along the bottom, up to the top. Okay, last one, so that's the good news, right? And I put one of those paper clips, those little Heidi paper clips. Those were a great idea. And Dee Dee said, I think she got the idea from Gail Augustinelli, but I don't remember seeing Gail make those. I mean, she very well could have, but you know, dingy me. but that's super cool idea. Very fun. Somehow I missed it. Every now and then I do miss them. Try to watch all of Gail's as much as possible, but okay. And this one I'm trying to think. I think I'll go to the bottom. Could go in the middle, but because it's the last one, I kind of want it down to the bottom. And see, it's nice and flat now, so that's the best way I've found to do it. I don't know. But it makes a nice little spine. And then I usually do put some kind of fabric along here. I've forgotten about that until just now. I was thinking you'd see all those, but you probably won't if I cover it. So I have one of these, and I was going to show you guys. I'm just going to use it as an actual pocket. Will it fit in this one? Yes. I'll just go ahead and put it in this one. Or no, it won't work. It has to be going the other direction. So, because you have to be able to pull it out, right? So I think I was going to put it on that one. So you can pull that out, but I still want it as a pocket. Oh yeah, you know, that is not, it's going to be more like a tuck because I'm only going to be able to glue here and along the bottom to there. So didn't think that one through all the way, did I? So we'll put glue quite a bit on the side, I think, to try to make sure it's going to stay. And then we'll just go along the bottom right to there. I think that'll work just fine to be a little tuck. And then you'll still be able to pull out that edge there. And slide a little something in behind it. It's thick enough that I don't think that's a problem at all. Okay, then I have my little St. Nicholas pocket here. I think this is one I was going to put on this page. I don't know if I want that open as a tuck on the back or not. I guess I can. I mean, might as well. So I'm just going to go from the point down, and across the bottom. I really love the way this came out with those colors and those patterns of the, you know, that design paper. It's so cool looking, and I really like it with my Woodland Santa Digi, which is where all this wood is. Those plain sheets of just the wood, and then the greenery and stuff are in that digital download. Okay. And then we're going to turn this into a little pocket, so let's do that. Just going to glue the flap down. And I'll still have more stuff I need to make for it, but at least we got a few things done. We're getting there. These go together, you know, fairly quickly. I mean, they're not like just an hour or something. It does take a bit, but they go together fairly quick. So that's just the flap from that Manila file folder. And I'm not sure what I want to cover it with. Probably a piece of this fun paper. What's this one? This is the medieval mosaic. And I'll try to remember to link that. If I forget, it's in yesterday's video, so should be able to find it. They're very fun papers. And like I said, I have an Epson Eco Tank. Is what I use. I've had people asking lately, and the only gripe I have with the Epson Eco Tank is those lines that it gets, but I don't know, you know, I don't know if there's anything better than that, especially as far as ink goes, because that's the killer, is the ink. Let us just make a mark so that I know where to put the thumb hole. Or notch, thumb notch, right? I just liked these because this was as close as I could find, you know, without ordering like Florentine paper. And the only thing about the Florentine paper, Rachel does do those great packs, but a lot of places you just get like one sheet design at a time, and so you have to order like 10 different sheets to have anything of variety. So I was like, these are pretty cool. They look kind of old world style, I think. I don't know if we have anything small enough to put on there as far as a little, bent. The night before Christmas. That one would be kind of cool. I could put this on a little something else so it stands out a little better, because it kind of gets lost. And for the life of me, I can't think of where these come from. You guys probably know, but I'll put the link in the description box. I mean, I definitely have it in my digis. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. And when I see it, I'll be like, duh. Because I'm a tingling. See, that'll just help that pop out a little, because it got a little lost on that paper. I can even see her page and everything on Etsy. I'm telling you, it's getting bad. I have not been feeling good though. I've just been, ugh. Keep having fevers and stuff in the afternoon, and I don't know what in the world. I went and got a COVID test today, but who knows. I'm sure it's probably not that. I don't know where I would have gotten it, but I guess just a lot of times you never know. I'm not super sick, because clearly I'm here doing this and I don't have anything major. It's just I get those fevers and I just don't feel right. Strings everywhere, glue strings. Look at my fingers. It looks like I never washed my hands ever. They were nice and clean when I started. We're at 50 minutes. Get this one finished, and then I'll let you guys have your day. But I really like how those work for pockets. I think that's fun. in a little journal like this, maybe not in a bigger one, but I'm just going to do it sideways. Crunch up the corner a little. Okay, there it is. And where are we going to put it? This would be a good spot because this page is a little wider than the other ones because it's like edge to edge there. And I think for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, just this one pocket's enough. We don't need multiple pockets here. It's not hanging off. Nope. Yay! Barely made it. I didn't really want to cut the edge off of it. And I thought it would fit there. And it did. See if I have any tags over here. I do have a few Christmas things. These are just ones that I made randomly. So see, that can go in there. And I mean, you could put other things too. It needs to be inked a little more. I'll probably put, like, stitch something up at the top. This one might be better. Yeah, I like the Santa. Since we're doing the Santa theme. This one too. That works. There's that, and that's a little tuck spot, huh? Maybe we'll take this one just for now, just to show what we got going on, and then I'll work on making some more tags. Then I put my the paper clip, one of those hiding note spots. Why is this one coming apart right there? That's not allowed. Because otherwise it makes it go crooked. Okay, that can go there. And then you can do things like, you know, put, where's the green Santa? Like you could put him here or on here. So I will be doing more decorating. This is kind of cool because you could write here. So it might be better to put a Santa over on this side. Kind of like that. That one has the lines through it. That one would work there. Or this one, he's got some blue. Yeah, so I will be doing more decorating, but I'm sure you guys are getting the idea. And then I'll do something more to the cover, and there'll be a piece of fabric I usually put over it and tie, but I'll show you guys all that when I get further along. So I hope you guys like that, and I hope that was helpful and not too horribly boring. And we will chat again soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.